Halloween hype! No, wait. I can't say that after half a year of Halloween. How about accepting it's gonna be Halloween for the rest of my life hype? Yeah, that's much better. What's up, guys? Your favorite Harry's here with your favorite two cats, and I know I've said this before, but this time, I really do think the Halloween event is about to end. If you don't believe me, go back and watch the video I released yesterday. I break it down bacon hair style. At this point, I know a lot of y'all still haven't defeated Lord Sinister, even though technically it's his village and you're the bad guys helping the invaders, but I won't get into all that. Anyway, I wanted to make one last strategy video about the Halloween event with the hope that you can use it to help people that have been struggling. I've been helping as many people as I can lately, but I know I can't help everyone, so I'm gonna try and teach you what I do. So far, I've made several videos about different strats you can use to win. I can say at this point that 100% the duo strat doesn't work. It's been outdated since the bats got buffed, but I think the trio and the quad strategy still work. This is going to be another quad strategy, but it's what I like to call the Harry strat. This is a modified alpha strat that I've been using for months now because it's easy for me to remember and it allows me to basically just pick 3 random people that all have the same towers and assign them to certain roles once the battle begins. That way, I don't have to waste time in the lobby saying, player 2 bring this, this, and this, player 3 bring this, this, and this, or any of that stuff. With this strat, there's only 2 separate loadouts, player 1 and everyone else. Actually, from this point on, I'm going to be calling player 1 the leader, and the other players are going to be follower 1, follower 2, and follower 3. This will allow one person to help 3 other people beat the event in the easiest way possible. So now you have to ask yourself, are you a leader or are you a follower? Because for this strat to work, the leader has to tell the followers what to do during the game. The followers don't need to have any kind of document open that tells them what to do. All orders are going to come from the leader. So the leader has to be confident that they know what each player is supposed to place and win. Luckily for all you wannabe leaders out there, I'm here to back you up. I'll have the written strategy document linked in the description for this video for you to follow along with as you play. But it's really so simple that give it enough time, you'll easily be able to memorize it. So you can also think of this as Tower Defense Simulator's first ever no dog strategy. God, I'm such a legend. All right, now let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Here are the loadouts you need to use. The leader's gonna bring Minigunner, Commander, Electroshocker, DJ, and Ranger, and all of the followers are gonna bring Minigunner, Military Base, Ace Pilot, DJ, and Ranger. Ranger is a must for beating this map. It will literally make or break you on the final wave. If you can't keep your followers in line and someone decides to spam minigunners, fail. If a follower decides to upgrade their military bases beyond level 2, fail. If you want to be the leader that Stalin always knew you could be, you must rule over your followers with an iron grip. A couple of notes here, minigunners do not need to be golden, although it helps. And the only reason the leader brings a DJ is just in case the stupid followers are such low levels that they don't have it, or that they don't follow your directions and none of them bring one. It's a failsafe and most likely you won't end up using it. Okay, here is the contribution to this strat that I'm most proud of, the Electroshocker. There is not another single TDS Halloween strategy in existence on the face of the planet that calls for the use of the Electroshocker. And finally, since you're the leader, you're going to be chaining call to arms, but this isn't even super important because this strategy is so OP. You definitely need to do it on the final wave, but up until that point, feel free to be more relaxed about it. Use it when the zombies are being tough. Take a little break when they're not. The army that the followers are going to build out of rangers is going to be enough to handle pretty much anything. And speaking of the followers, now I'm going to go over their loadouts. And at this point, I'm going to break the followers up into 1, 2, and 3. The real beauty of this strat is that once you get into a game, the leader gets to decide who plays which role. So this info is actually just for the leader. In fact, the entire doc is just for the leader. Followers do not need to have it open. So follower 1 is going to be using just military base and ranger. Follower 2 is going to be using just Ace Pilot, Ranger, and DJ. And follower 3 is going to be using just Minigunner and Ranger. Now I'm going to give you a straight list of what each player needs to do. That way you can just go down it and you don't need to worry about what wave certain towers should be placed on or upgraded on or any of that mess. As soon as you load into the game, tell follower 1 to place a military base and upgrade it to level 2. Then tell them to repeat that 4 more times, and after they've done that, tell them to focus on placing level 3 Rangers. Now Now for follower 2, as soon as the game starts, tell them to place a level 2 ace pilot and then place a level 3 ranger. After they place the ranger, tell them to place a max level DJ and then have them max the ace pilot. After that, they can focus on placing level 3 rangers. And finally, as soon as the game starts, tell follower 3 to save for a level 3 minigunner with you. Once they place that, tell them to place another one right next to it. And after that, they're just going to focus on placing level 3 rangers. Once all the followers have their rangers to level 3, have them upgrade them all to level 4 and then to level 5. And that's literally all the followers got to do. Now for the leader strat. Right off the bat, you're going to save for a level 3 minigunner. After you've placed that, save for a level 3 ranger. After that, place a level 5 electroshocker, and then you can place your commanders. Go ahead and get all of them to max level, and that should bring you right up to the final wave. At that point, you can max your lone ranger, and then you can place some other max level rangers on the cliff below the clock tower. Once Lord Sinister passes your electroshocker and minigunner, sell them and place a max level minigunner below the clock tower. Now, if everyone followed directions, Lord Sinister should die at or before the clock tower. And that's the strategy. Now I'm going to tell you the placements. This is pretty much the same for every strat that I've seen. Place the military bases here, put the ace pilot here, place the rangers on these 2 cliffs, but make sure you start on the lower side of this center cliff. This is going to allow you to place the most amount of rangers in this central area to do the most amount of damage. Put the DJ here with the commanders around it like this. Place the minigunners here and put the electroshocker here. Here's where you're going to place rangers when the middle 2 cliffs are filled up, and this is where you rotate the minigunner to so it can kill any ghosts that Sinister spawns. One thing that's very important for this strategy is to keep focusing on the rangers. I know it's going to be boring for most players. They want to upgrade their military bases or add some more minigunners, but because of the wave structure and the health of the enemies, none of that stuff is worth the investment. Be smart, put your money in the rangers, and I guarantee you'll bring home the epic victory royale. Now there's some things you need to make sure you're doing as the leader. One is to upgrade your commanders evenly. Once you get them all to level 2, then take them all to level 3 and then to level 4. You want to do this because at the lower levels, their range of influence isn't covering all the rangers. If you upgrade one commander to max level before you upgrade the other 2 to level 3, when you use call to arms on the lower level ones, they won't be as effective. It's worth it to upgrade all of them to level 3 together because then they'll all be buffing 1 or 2 more rangers, which is going to increase the power of your army. And as far as commanders go, you might be tempted to hold off on upgrading them so you can place another ranger. Don't do this. You won't have the money to upgrade it as quickly as the followers can, since all they're basically doing is placing and upgrading rangers, so you're just going to end up taking away a valuable cliff spot from them. And that's all the training I have for you. Just remember this, the key to the strat is rangers, rangers, rangers. Now get out there and lead some noobs to victory, soldier. If you have any questions for me, drop them in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button with your forehead, hit that subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications however you can so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content. And while you're at it, go ahead and join my growing Discord community. You can do that at discord.gg/JustHarrison things. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, be safe, and never forget what I always say. Peace.